Lady Callaghan Homes. Mr. Bill.
Hello.
What are we doing here?
We're at the SMMT test day.
Mr. Bill, didn't they see our last videos?
I hope so, but for those who didn't, we are here.
Well, welcome to slightly shambolic SMMT reviews.
Haven't got it right, you're one of us. Do you know do you know that you are known? Do you know do you know that you are known? It's important for you to realise that you are not gonna notice. Every person you ignore.
So, welcome to slightly shambolic SMMT reviews. This is a 2022 Genesis G70 2-litre Sport. Or should I say Sport line? I've seen different things actually in the marketing for this car for some reason. It's based on the same platform as the Kia Stinger, and Genesis are quite a new brand in this country. They are related to Hyundai and Kia, and so that's why the engines can be had in a multitude of different models around the world. This car was only launched in this country though quite recently. It was only about 6 months ago, I think, and I've really been looking forward to driving one. I saw Planet Auto go to a Genesis driving day in the north of England, and I thought I really want to have a go in one. And because we're at the SMMT day at Millbrook in Bedfordshire, we actually get the chance to do it. I'm very pleased to be able to be accompanied by Lady Callaghan Homes from the Fuel Power channel, and Mr. Bill, who's been doing some shots for me as well, also from Fuel Power, who are helping me out filming today. Lloyd Vehicle Consulting t-shirts, mugs and stickers are now available. Please click on the Google link in the description below to purchase your very own. The first thing I can say about this car is just how really composed it feels, just on all these different types of road. Obviously we'll be giving it a bit of a workout as we go on this hill route. This is the Sportline version, so it has much firmer suspension than the premium line or luxury line models, but it just feels really good. I'm really surprised actually how good this feels. This 2-litre engine, which develops either 197 or 245 horsepower. In this car it's 245 horsepower. It feels really good. And I've actually just realised it's got the same thing as a lot of other Hyundai and Kia models, and if you change lanes like I do here, signal, and it's got a little camera which appears in the dash. I really like that. Obviously we need to be in this lane because otherwise, well, it gets really bumpy really quickly. So let's see what the suspension's like in this car. It feels pretty composed. I don't know what the luxury line would be like, which is my preference for one of these. I prefer one of those with a beige leather interior because, as you know, viewers, I do like a nice beige leather interior. So by these corners, this is the gentlest part of the hill route. Kicking down on the 8-speed automatic gearbox. The steering's actually got quite a good weighting to it. I'm actually quite surprised. This is rear-wheel drive, so a bit like a sort of BMW 3 Series or Mercedes C-Class, something like that. Yeah, it's pretty good. We're going to go into the hairpin now, so we're going to have to hold on. Wow, it's tight. That is a tight hairpin. And it's doing okay. Certainly it's a little bit of a different experience from the Skoda Fabia that we took round here earlier on today. I'm very pleased to have this heads-up display here because it shows me I'm not exceeding the speed limit. Speed limit around here is 55 and we're doing 35, so we're okay. Here we go, caution overtaking permitted, so we can go up here. Let's go up to 51 miles an hour. I'm not going to go any faster than that around here. What an absolute privilege to drive a wonderful car like this on this track. Absolutely, utterly amazing. Certainly, if you compare with the Mercedes C200, I know it's a previous generation model and it's not as sporty as this is. This feels much more composed than the old Mercedes that I sometimes drive. So, the Genesis G70, this is the Sportline version. It retails for around £40,000, although you can get the base trim, which is called the premium line, with a lesser version of this 2-litre turbo engine for about £33,500. It's actually based on the same platform as the Kia Stinger that we drove at the last SMMT test day, that was a regional one in Basingstoke, and that had the 3.3 litre V6. Now the 3.3 litre V6 in the Stinger is available in this G70 in some markets, however it's not available in this country. One thing I noticed straight away is that I don't know how to pop the boot. Is that the button for the boot? Yes it is, and it just opens on its own. Isn't that marvellous? It opens on its own. Boot, I think the capacity I've read, as far as I understand, is about 330 litres. It's not quite as big as a 3 Series. This is about the same size as a BMW 3 Series. The range is actually very competitively priced against things like a Mercedes and a BMW. I don't know, I really like the styling of this car. I think it's very handsome. I would prefer this car, personally, in dark green with a beige leather interior, because that's what I'm like. I'd have the luxury line, and I have checked the specifications, and you can get this car in dark green with a beige leather interior with the luxury line specification. This, however, is the sport line, which is more overtly sporty with these, I think these are very dark grey or black alloy wheels. They are, on this car, 19 inches. I'd probably prefer a little bit smaller if it were me, but very nice nevertheless. If we go around to the front of the car, I think it actually looks quite handsome. The big grills these days are present on this, and that's the way that things seem to be going. But I still do like the look of it. It's quite an imposing car. One of the main advantages of having a Genesis, they are related to Hyundai and Kia, and they have a 5-year warranty with a lot of very, very good features. Like, you get free servicing, you get free collection and delivery for the car, you get a breakdown cover for 5 years, and they'll even change the wiper blades for you all the way through the servicing. They'll do all that for you. So it's a complete package, really, rather than just a standard 3-year 60,000 mile warranty. So if we get into the back, Mr. Bill from Fuel Power is just helping me out with some insert shots and things. Wow, multi-stage rear heated seats. That is really nice. One thing I'm aware of straight away, though, is that I might need to buy the the sort of shooting brake version of this. I can't remember if it's called the shooting brake or sport brake or something like that, but because the headroom's a little tight for me. I'm not very tall, I'm only 5'11". Someone very tall has sat in this passenger seat there, which is why it's quite far back. But if I kind of move into a better position, the seat feels really comfortable. Obviously, being the top of the range car, the leather and the stitching feel really, really nice. It's actually got soft touch plastics on the top of the door. The door handles feel ever so nice. This sort of I suppose it's sort of aluminium effect trim is rather nice. I would prefer, of course, a beige leather interior, but you know, you can't have everything, can you? It just happens to be this is the G70 model they've got here, so this is the one that we can film in. So yeah, USB port down there, climate control vents, and we've got red seat belts in this. Reminds me of an old MG Metro. And then we pull on that, we've got some cup holders. Oh, the cup holders have got this lovely kind of metal effect ring as well. The leather is very, very nice. It's quilted leather. And we do like a bit of luxury on this channel, viewers. We like a bit of luxury. Okay, let's go into the front and see if we can find even more luxury. Keyless entry, of course, and lots and lots and lots of features. You even get an electronic release for the fuel door. Power folding mirrors, very nice feeling switches, and actually, like a Mercedes-Benz, we've got different positions. If I just press that again, there we go. We've got different memory settings on the door for the driver. So that's for someone far taller than me. To get in there, there we go. Fantastic physical climate controls. Buttons for the heated steering wheel. And you've actually got ventilated seats in this car as well. There's the front heated screen, USB port down there. I wonder what that is down there, the little light. Wireless charging pad. Every G70 in this country comes with rear wheel drive and an 8-speed automatic gearbox. Different driving modes down here. That's for the parking sensors, electronic handbrake here. Another USB port down there. So this car's actually got 3 USB ports, which is really handy. Automatic lights, automatic wipers. Here are all the stereo controls, and this is for cruise control, lane keeping assist. We've got adaptive cruise control in this car, of course. Just see if I can find the button there. Engine start stop, so we just turn that on. I'll just close the door as well whilst I'm here, because it's quite loud out here with everyone else. There we go. So we confirm. It's actually a really similar system in here to the one that was in the Kia Stinger that Mr. Bill and I filmed back in September. You can see we're not actually on a road here. We're outside the Millbrook Proving Ground, so we're not actually on a public road. That's why it's not mapped. If we go to the menu, if you go back, oh, it's actually got physical buttons. So I'm being silly. I'm kind of thinking it doesn't have them, but of course it does. So we can press whichever sort of function that we want. We can go setup. There we go. I wonder if we can have some sort of display and audio and things like that. Yes, we can. We can have a screensaver. We can have an analog clock, a digital clock, split screen. I'll just have to start the car because I've got a battery discharge warning. Hold on a second, viewers. There we go. It's a nice little start there. So yeah, the display, here we go. Camera settings. Content selection. Can we have some stuff here? Yes, it's to do with parking guidance. If I just put it into reverse. Let's drive, so reverse, there we go. There we are. You see the 360 camera that this car comes with as well. That's really useful actually. I like that. Just put it back into park so we don't go anywhere. So we can press the button for map, and we go nav. We can input a destination. It all looks like it's very easy to use. There's special Genesis services on here as well. I'm not going to turn the radio on because we don't need to do that, but look at this. You've got physical controls for the stereo here, and then to tune the radio you can use that button there as well. It's fantastic. Just turn the engine off. Actually, now to keep it on, we don't need to sort of have a battery discharge warning again, do we? So we've got a driver's attention assist. I can see the little camera looking at my face just there, just to make sure that I haven't nodded off. If we go through here, we can scroll through the menus for driver information. We can go back to the menu here. That's for the sat nav. That's the tyre pressure monitoring. The auto stop for the engine, and we just scroll through the various displays on here. So it is a digital cluster. My attention alert is high. Yes, it is, because I'm very much looking forward to driving this lovely Genesis. In the centre console, there is a sort of felt lining as well, which is nice. Let's see if we can get the secret mission documents into the glove box. Let's take out this lovely Genesis branded box. I wonder what's in that box of delights. Oh no, viewers. No! It was all going so well. I was really looking forward to it and everything, but yeah, never mind. We can go in there, and actually the colour of my secret mission documents actually matches the car. Isn't that nice? On this side we've got hold for the tailgate. Come on, autofocus. It's hold for the tailgate. That's the fuel release I talked about, and the instrument dimming is just here. There are the controls for the electric seat memory, but the actual ones for doing it are just down there. We get some nice kick plates as well. Lexicon stereo. It's not a name I've actually heard of, but I presume they're a high-end sort of premium manufacturer. Someone's even left me some pedals for some driving. Excellent. Let's have a look now at the engine, shall we? So, unsurprisingly, a very similar looking engine bay to the Stinger, and actually you can see it's a longitudinally mounted engine. You can get four-wheel drive in some countries with this car, but not in this country, I don't believe. It looks like it's a little bit lost in here in comparison with the 3.3 V6, which is available in some markets, and you can get it in the Stinger in this country, but not in this car. So yeah, it looks reasonably easy actually to work on, because the engine's physically kind of much further behind than it would be on the V6. Bonnet mat, of course, gas struts. It looks reasonably easy to get to what you need to get to, although the battery won't be under here, it'll be probably in the boot or something like that. And there's the coolant level just down there. Right, I think it's time for some more driving action. Okay, tight bend's coming up now. See how it does. It's not the most sonorous engine. I mean, I prefer the V6 possibly in terms of the sound, but yes, certainly it's perfectly good for what I need it to. Here we go. Here's a little hump bit. We're doing 40, and that's plenty fast enough for me. So yes, we've been round one of the possibly kind of most demanding circuits that there are, and it's acquitted itself really well. So yes, the fact is though that there's something I haven't mentioned, and I do need to say this. There is a 2.2 forbidden fuel engine available, as well as these two petrol turbos. But as usual, we don't talk about diesels on this channel. We do talk about is just this feeling of being really in control, and everything feeling really good. Every touch point in the car feels excellent. It's backed up by that amazing sort of warranty and care package that they have given this car. And all I can say is it leaves me slightly in awe of what Genesis as a brand, just so recently arrived in this country and backed on a very solid foundation from Hyundai and Kia, are going to do. Because if this is what they're making now, and this car's been out actually around the world for a few years now, what are their new models going to be like? Anyway, thank you ever so much indeed for watching this episode of Slightly Shambolic SMMT Reviews. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and leave a comment below. There is a playlist of all the SMMT reviews we've done over the last 6 months or so. And thank you again to Mr. Bill and Lady Callaghan from Fuel Power for helping me out today. There are actually some reviews that they've done as well today that will be appearing on their channel too. And thank you once again so much.
Every time you haven't got it right, you're one of us. Do you